Hi students, welcome to the 53rd session of investment accounting. Let us look at what did we do in the last session. We also learnt about journal entries. Okay, about investment accounting. We learnt about sale ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ what is the situation, purchase ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಈಗ journal entry and ledger account problem ನೋಡೋಣ. Mr. X purchased 12% debenture from Y on 1st 8 2013 for 98 rupees. ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ 100 rupees 98ಗೆ ಕಮ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ for rupees 12,000. Okay. So interest is there in the 12,000. Date of interest payment ಯಾವತ್ತು ಮಾರ್ಚ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು 31st March and 30th September. 2 times they are paying the interest. Mr. X incurred stamp duty 2%, taxes 1%, brokerage 1.5%, legal charges of 40 rupees. Calculate the cost of purchases and pass the necessary journal entries. They are asking you journal entries only. So let us calculate. Purchase price 12,000. Okay. So how many shares are there? 12,000 divided by 100. You will get to know how many shares are there. 120 shares. 120 into 98 rupees. That will give you 11,760. Next, less interest. Interest, how do you calculate? 12,000 into 12% for 4 months. Okay. See the date of purchase, students. What is the date of purchase? They have purchased it on 8th month. 8th month anta andre August ge. Okay. So August ge purchase ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಮೇ, ಜೂನ್, ಜುಲೈ 4 ತಿಂಗಳ ಲೆಕ್ಕವನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು. So 4 divided by 12. So interest ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು? 480 you have minused. 11,760 minus 480. What you get is 11,280. What is that? That is nothing but your X interest price. With this X interest price, you have to add stamp duty. Stamp duty on what you should calculate? 11,280. That is X interest price 2%. How much you are getting? 226. Next, taxes. Taxes is how much? 1%. So which you should calculate? 11,280. 1% is 130 rupees. Brokerage, again, see, brokerage you should always calculate on the cum interest, totality. Okay. The problem doesn't specify. You calculate it based on cum interest. That is 11,760 into 1.5%. That is how much? 176. To this you add legal charges 40 rupees. So what is your cost of purchase? 11,835. This is your cost of purchase. Now very important note. The calculation of period is between the last interest paid and the date of purchase. Last interest paid yavaga? So it will be in the month of September. Alla March September. So March ಗೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ from April. ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವಾಗ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? August they are buying the security. So April, May, June, July, August they are buying. So 4 months. Calculation of accrued interest ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ? 12,000 into 12%, that is 14,400 is equal to 14,400 into 4 divided by 12, that is 480. Brokerage is calculated on CIP or EIP, that is cum interest purchase price or X interest purchase price, which is given in the question. Okay. Stamp duty and taxes are also calculated on X interest price. Idu ee problem ina gist. Okay. You nodidre they have also told brokerage. They have not told anything about the brokerage, but we are calculating it on cum interest basis. Okay. Hope ನೀವು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. Once you calculate, then you have to pass the journal entry. What is the journal entry? Investment account debit to bank account. 11,815 is the purchase price. Nodi, what is the purchase price? 11,835. Actually, it is 35. Okay, to bank. Then interest. What is the amount of interest? Interest is interest account debtor to bank account. That is 480. Okay. Hope you have understood, students. So hope you have understood, students. Next, we can just have a look at some of the MCQs. The shareholders can't extend their shareholding by the issue of dash from the company. ಯಾವುದು ಬೋನಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸಾ, ರೈಟ್ ಶೇರ್ಸಾ, ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಬೌವ್, ನನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಬೌವ್? ಏನು ಆನ್ಸರು? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಬೌವ್. Next question. Second question we will see. If a company returns the shares transfer document to a buyer of its shares without registration for being defective, then such return is termed as ಏನು? ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರು ಕಂಪನಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಬೈಯರ್ಗೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಎಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್, ಆದರೆ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ವಿಧಾನ ಏನಿದೆ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಡ್. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್. ಅ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟಾ, ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಫೋಲಿಯೋನ, ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿನ, ಆಲ್ ದ ಅಬೌವ್? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ portfolio. In portfolio is a bag which contains various investment. So collection of asset ಅಥವಾ collection of securities ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಫೋಲಿಯೋ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಫೋಲಿಯೋ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. The finance company in which DMAT account can be opened is known as what? DMAT company, depository consultancy ಅಥವಾ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟರಿ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಬೌವ್. ಇದು ಮೂರು ಕೂಡ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ವರ್ಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್, ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟರಿ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿ, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟರಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡರ್. The trade lot is fixed at dash when shares are value, when the face value of shares is 10. ಓಕೆ, ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಲಾಟ್, ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಲಾಟ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? 100, 10, 50, 20. 100, 10, 50, 20. You call the trade lot as 100. Okay, it's not 10. Value of share is 10. The trade lot is 100. Okay, I've taken some of the questions from various websites and books. Thank you, students. Hope you have enjoyed or you have understood what I have taught you. Thank you, students. See you in the next session.